Well, here we are back at this page again. After the terrible, awful, horrible events of last time, where the huge pack of manhunting boars came out and absolutely obliterated us. I was really liking that game too, but you know, that's Rimworld. Rimworld just gonna rim, you know. So, yeah, I know it's gonna take a while. We're gonna go. I guess we'll go with River. So this time, I want to try something a little different because I always play on Crash Landed. This time, I want to play with the tribespeople. I've made sure that I have medieval times and other kinds of earlier mods included, although I've also still included all of my late game mods that I typically play with, and hopefully this time we'll get around to them. Who knows? Maybe this will be the game that goes on for a while, maybe this will be the game where I last for like, you know, maybe a season, and then I'm dead. Who knows? I don't know. So where am I going to set up? Oh, also you'll see there are a few different other things here. Like we've got, I believe this would be the medieval tribes. So we've got some like, we got these people who must be like, well, it doesn't really say. I assume they are definitely tribals. And then these would be like more modern types. These would be the medieval ones, and these would be like medieval raiders, I suppose. And then of course you have regular raiders. I don't know exactly. Oh, what's this? Oh, Orion. Okay, so we have a good smattering of different peoples to be ready for. Where's the button? There it is. The middle click. I typically seem to play on temperate, mountainous, near the ocean. So maybe I should try something a little different. Like, I don't know if I want to do desert. That seems a little too crazy. What is this? Temperate? No, I want to stay out of just plain old temperate. That's just regular desert. And I definitely do not want ice sheet sea ice. Can you even set up there? Probably not. Tundra. Oh, that's a little bit much. Boreal forest. That's a maybe. Okay. I've done tropical. Well, I don't know if I'm quite ready for desert. So I think I'm between arid shrubland and boreal forest. So I'm going to hit random until it gives me one of those two. Nope. 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 Come on. There we go. Alright, we're doing boreal forest. We are set up right here, apparently, with, we got some neighbors up here. Lambkan, the Concord of Lusa, or Lausa? I don't know. And we've got, Hyhawik. Are they medieval? I don't know. Olus is their faction. Pact of Alasistan. So, boreal forest, right up here in the flat part of this, I don't know, plateau, maybe? It's very flat, 16-hour travel time, blah, 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 sandstone, slate, and marble. I do like slate and marble, as I've mentioned many, many times before. Average temperature, ooh, is a chilly 37 degrees. Ooh. For those of you who might be used to Celsius, 32 degrees is 0 Celsius, so this is just a little bit above freezing. Winter temperature is 2.9. That's like, I don't know, minus like 15 or something in Celsius. 72, that's like a pleasant room temperature, 72. 20-day growing period. Ooh! Ooh, this is kind of... Ooh. Alright, this might be a little difficult. We'll see what we can do. There's going to be a lot of hunting happening, and as much fitting in farming as we can. Let's do that. Okay. I've got a few mods in that change the look of people for those who might be joining for the first time. Welcome. It's good to have you. We've got hair mods. I have this mod that combines many different hair mods into one, so I don't have to download like 50 of them, because there are a lot. I also have a mod that which modifies bodies, so they actually have a little bit more detail. They're not just like bulbous or sticks and stuff like that. So let's try to get people. I like to have people who have some relations to each other. So we've got, what's he go by? Grouse, who is the father of Trado or Trado. Oh, look at this guy. He's a shaman, but he's like huge. And then he... Oh, wait, no. Oh, I see. Okay, so Trado is the father and his son is Grouse. I misread that, sorry. Grouse is good at... Well, he likes a lot of stuff. He really likes growing. That's good. This guy is going to be a great one to keep around. He's clean, he's an optimist, though he is a slowpoke. And he can do nothing about caring. Trado has barely heard of shooting, apparently. Which, I mean, makes sense, I guess, if you're in a little tribe out in the middle of nowhere. He's not particularly skilled in much anything. And, you know, he's great in melee, but he's frail and has a bad back. That's not the best. He's 71, though. I like the idea of having like a grandpa. Alright. White. White is male, 25. He is terrible at all of this. Is he incapable of... No, he's not incapable of violence. He's just never heard of fighting before. We apparently come from the most peaceful tribe in existence. Alright. Social animals, mining, and managing. So he's going to be kind of all around whatever. You know, he's not particularly good at anything. Beaver, he's a digger. Alright, it's good at... Well, he likes shooting, but he's completely a beginner. He likes animals. Really good at growing, mining, research. What about a cook? Do we have a cook in here? Oh, 75. She's old. Oh, she's really old and hurt and everything. She is the greenest thumb. I do also have a mod that adds in more traits. She's great at melee. Alright, I think I'm gonna mix up some of these people. Oop. Let's try and get something else here. So, Lion Galga. Sister to Vassalo Galga. Sister? Isn't she 75? Jeez. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. Good at growing. We already have a Muffalo Shaman. Let's do someone else. Cave Keeper, Lore Child, Social Animals. Alright, let's keep looking. Look, oh geez, look at this guy. Wow. Oh, he's a medicine man though. Ooh, that would be good. Professional stonecutter. Huh. Why not? Okay, we do need someone to do medicine. Beaver. Sure, we'll keep Beaver. We already have an old person. Do I want another old person? She's really damaged too. Let's get someone else. A healer. She's really good at medicine. Oh, she's a psychopath. Suffering doesn't bother her, but she's a healer. Brother to Trado. Nephew is white, so this kind of expands the family. Alright, before I just spend way too much time on all this, I'm just gonna go. Wait, do I have any females? It's all just a bunch of men. No, I want some girls, too. Okay, I played around with it a little bit, because I wanted to kind of mix up the people a bit more. So I still have Grouse here. Is that just a long beard, or is that his shirt? I can't tell. Then we've got... So Grouse has a wife, Bren, who I'll look at next. Trotto's his father, and his uncle is Yak. Here's Bren. Also, Grouse was good at growing and a few other things. Bren is good at crafting, managing some social and animal stuff. Lausa is... she's our cook. And her sister is Purple, who apparently is a faction leader. We still got Yak, of course, related to these two. He's good at fighting, so he'll kind of be our town guard in a way. Also good with animals, so I'll probably have him train up any animals we have, because, well, some other people are good at it too, but I feel like that should probably be more his focus since the others have their own things to do. And Trotto, who is our grandpa of town, is a confident gourmet, so he really likes... he's very particular about his food. Okay, well, anyway, this is who we're going with. Alright, some mod stuff coming up. I added in a mod that allows me to choose whether or not I accept people into my colony rather than them just going in, though I'll probably always take them. Smarter food selection so people make better choices about what to eat. I can also set policies on certain foods. Some other changes on various things, like smarter food selection there. Okay, close. The gods were very angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey on foot with no close friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness, like your ancestors did. Alright, here we are. Let me just, take stock of what's happening. Also, I had to make sure that my my key bindings were correct, because I always change it between games. Alright, so we are in a boreal forest, which I have never played in before. Is this all marsh? Well, hopefully, eventually, we'll get to the technology where we can get rid of marshland. Got a lot of crap out here, just stuff growing everywhere. Cloudberry. What is that? Raspberries? Is that more cloudberries? A lot of berries. Well, that's nice. Stuff to go picking up and taking. Is that anything I can do? No. Other stuff. We've got a building here. So hopefully that's not anything dangerous, as well as that. Got a little bit of mountains here and there. Some machinery. Some elk. Is there anything around that I could grab? We got some wood. I guess nothing much would be around here because we didn't crash land, so there'd be no reason for that. Alright, I also should set that as okay to use, okay to use. Oh, we got a little bit of stuff here. I'm going to go through and set work priorities, and I'll be right back after that. Okay, I've set them up like this. So we've got, of course, the basic things that everybody really needs to do priority up, like the priority stuff up here. We've got Grouse, who will go from the priorities to growing and plant cutting and then hauling, wrapping back around to hunting, cleaning, researching, and then if there's still more time after that, we'll go on to wardening, negotiating, and managing. Bren will do the basics, then warden negotiate, then artistic kinds of stuff, cleaning, managing, and then wrap back around to hauling, researching, and finally handling at the end. Then Lausa, priorities, then cooking, mining, hauling, coming back for wardening, negotiating if needed, followed by artistic things, and finally managing. Yak will do the basics, then hunt, and then try to clean, and then we'll come back to handle, mine, and haul. So Yak will probably end up doing a lot of this because Yak doesn't have so many other tasks assigned, and the ones that are there are probably going to happen decently quick and won't be common because mining probably won't happen a lot on this map. Trotto will do the basics and is a secondary doctor. Then we'll go from there to constructing, hauling, researching, coming back for mining, cleaning, and finally artistic things. And, you know, as always, if needed, we can kind of fart around with those as time goes on. Let's check our animals. We've got a cat, Lawrence. Then we've got 2 dogs. We've got a husky called Daredevil and a Labrador Retriever called Zelda. So we need to make sure those are trained up. So that's obedience, release, rescue, haul, and hunting. So I want them able to do everything. Sadly, the cat cannot be trained to do anything, but, you know, as they say, herding cats, etc., etc. I also want to look at some of their other stuff, like their psyche. So we've got Bren, who is bisexual, but is extremely intelligent. Oh. I say but, you know, there's no, like, I'm not making a judgment there. If you're bisexual, I'm not saying you can't be intelligent. Lausa, I guess it's Lausa. Lausa is completely straight, also is quite intelligent and rational and romantic. Aww. Yak is very straight, he's optimistic, rather upbeat and fun, looks like. Grouse is straight, he's upbeat and trusting. Trotto is straight and extremely aggressive. But also intelligent and compassionate and all those other things. As time goes by, I'm also going to go through and make sure they have their clothing assignments. But for now, we need to set up some housing. I kind of feel like I might want to go in here and just see what's inside. This looks a lot like one of those buildings that I had used before. Let's go in. Let's see what's inside here, because this would be a nice little thing that we would already just kind of have. And while that's happening, if somebody could chop a little bit of wood. Trotto is the constructor, so Trotto, can you please head up here? Oh, is he really slow? Oh yeah, his movement is very poor. His spine and his torso. Oof. Oof. Wow. Well, things will be built kind of slowly, it looks like. What's that? Oh, it's just area revealed. Okay, I was like, shit, did I just stumble across like some ancient... I don't know. Deconstruct that as well. And we'll have to also set up a farm, so maybe we could do that out here. We can deconstruct that. Look, we got some beets out here. Oh, God, every time that freaks me out. Should I do that right there? It looks like this was just laid on top of this structure that was already here. Like it just doubled it up. Alright, get that. And let's look into our farm. Yeah, I think this would be a good spot out here. Moss, it's just... Can I grow things in that? Is that okay? Oh, it's just on top of it, I see. Okay, it's just decorative. Let's put in a couple growing areas. We'll get do a 4x4 here, 4x4 here, 4x4 here, and a 4x4 here. I'm not sure exactly what we'll grow just yet, but potatoes would be good. Lots of choices. Do some corn, rice, snow beet. We could just do a little bit of everything. So we got that. Okay, let's keep putting in more. Because with the short growing season, we're going to need to grow as much as we can all at once. Carrots. Oats. We could even put in some wheat Is this gravel up here? No, it's just soil. Okay.